Hello children, let's continue chapter 2 of geography. In the previous modules we studied about the land and soil resources, but in this module now we will be studying about the water resources. Dear children, as we all know that water it is an essential renewable natural resource. About 70% of the total surface area of the earth is covered with water. Therefore, it is often called the watery planet or the blue planet. 97% of the water on the earth is salty. Only 3% it is fresh water. Slightly over two-thirds of this it is frozen in glaciers or polar ice caps. The remaining unfrozen fresh water is found mainly as groundwater with only a small fraction present above ground or in the air. So now we will be studying about this through this that geographical representation. Here you can see that this green part it is showing the saline water which is 97%, and this blue part it is showing that fresh water which is only 3%. This fresh water it is again divided into ice caps, glaciers, rivers, lakes, etc. Okay, now this is about the water cycle which is also known as hydrologic cycle. Water from oceans and other huge water bodies evaporates and condenses to form clouds. Finally, it precipitates back to the Earth's surface. This whole cycle of water circulation is known as the hydrological cycle or the water cycle. So, these are some of the common uses of water. Water that is basically used for the domestic purposes, and second in agricultural activities also it is used like irrigation, and third in industries also it is used in industrial activities. If we talk about this agriculture, then it is estimated that 69% of worldwide water use is for irrigation, with 15 to 35% of irrigation withdrawals being unsustainable. Aquaculture it is a small but growing agricultural use of water. Next, industries, if we talk about it, that it is estimated that 15% of worldwide water use is industrial. So there is acute shortage of water which we are facing. So what are the causes of the water shortage? So they are divided into two. One is natural causes and second one human causes. If we talk about the natural causes, these are global warming, lack of rains, floods, etc. And human causes, it includes like population, industrial works, pollution, bad consumption, etc. So now we will be studying about the water conservation. Why do we need to conserve this water? So it refers to the reducing the usage of water and recycling wastewater for different purposes such as cleaning, agricultural, irrigation, etc. So this is, you can say, the first that conservation method, first water conservation method. It is about afforestation, where different types of natural vegetation it is grown to slow down the surface runoff. So underground water storage can be improved through this like step. It is about the sprinklers. In arid regions, sprinklers, drip or trickle irrigation methods are used. Rainwater harvesting. So rainwater harvesting techniques can also be used to save surface runoff. This is about the land canals. Canals lining should be used to control water seepage. So now we will be like studying about the conservation of water at domestic level. At domestic level, we can conserve water by washing laundry and dishes with sufficient amount of water only. Always turn off running water. Take shorter showers. Eliminate any and all leaks. Reduce the flow of toilets and shower head. So it was all about this module. We need to conserve water as every drop counts.